The National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, issued newly mapped rating effective April 1, 2016. Properties newly mapped into a Special Flood Hazard Area, or SFHA, also known as high-risk flood zones, will use the Preferred Risk Premium (PRP) base rate that is multiplied by a value determined by FEMA, called the multiplier, plus applicable fees and surcharges to determine newly mapped premiums. Properties are eligible for newly mapped premiums if coverage becomes effective within 12 months of the map issuance that moved the structure to the SFHA. Beginning January 1, 2017, the multiplier will vary based on the calendar year in which the map became effective that mapped the structure into the SFHA. It is expected that the table will be updated by FEMA effective January each following year. FEMA's objective is to increase premiums through rate increases and the multiplier until a full risk premium is achieved. Updated newly mapped multiplier tables help determine which multiplier to use in calculating the premium for properties newly mapped into the SFHA through December 2018. Here's how it works. After being newly mapped into an SFHA, multipliers are tied to the date the property was newly mapped into the SFHA and the date of renewal. As increases to the multiplier went into effect January 1, 2017, premiums for newly mapped policies will increase 14%. What does newly mapped mean for agents? Agents may have clients who will now be required to have flood insurance. Lenders typically require flood insurance for properties in an SFHA, so property owners may be receiving notice of this requirement from their lender. Many property owners now required to have flood insurance may be looking for information. What can agents do now? Learn about firm changes in your area. Check with community officials, or visit FEMA's MAP Service Center. Reach out to your clients who may now need flood insurance to discuss their options. It's in their best interest to buy within 12 months of the map change to take advantage of the newly mapped rates and step process to full risk rates. To be able to explain to policyholders how newly mapped works, it's important they understand that rates will start slowly going up to full risk rates. The first year under newly mapped, the multiplier is 1.0. But each year thereafter, the multiplier value will go up as determined by FEMA. For information about map changes and what property owners need to know, download this Map Changes fact sheet from FEMA.gov. This video is for general informational purposes only and is not intended to provide legal or regulatory advice. It is not intended to be a substitute for any NFIP or FEMA publications.